Hello, and welcome to my 6-month world tour. I want to get right into it, but just before I do, I just want to go over a couple things. So this isn't a single player world. This is a world I've been playing on with some friends. The majority of it has been me and my other friend Rain that have been playing, but I will try to let you know who built what. And then secondly, the world is actually closer to 7 months old, I'm pretty sure. 6 months just sounded better. But yeah, we'll get right into it here. So this little kind of hall is what I made one of the first nights for the four of us that started playing. So we have the four of us here that started playing. And it was just kind of a communal area, some communal chests and stuff like that. And then as people started joining the server and playing, I just kind of made them all a bed. And everyone's got like their own special or personal storage here. And yeah, I continue. The more people that play or join, I make them a bed, so then they'll always have, a bed on the server. Now it's not really used for much other than our nether portal. And I guess there's our enchantment area out here, but we have a bookstore now, so it's not really too important that. But yeah, and then left here we have our mine, and then in the right here we actually have our map room. But I'm going to actually end it here, I think, just to show you the maps. I want to show you all the buildings before I show you the maps. So yeah, we walk outside here, and I guess we'll go up here. This is the kind of little farming area I made. I kind of just wanted to make sure that like spawn had everything for like, I guess, new players. If they were to join the server, they would be able to get whatever crops they needed from up here, especially like sugarcane and maybe some potatoes or wheat. Just to make them some food and stuff like that. There was a while where I was actually playing on the server by myself for like a couple of months. So I was kind of hoping other people would play, so I made all this stuff. This right here looks just like a normal campfire, but it's actually pretty important. This was like one of the first things ever built by one of those first couple people that played that first night. And I just made sure to keep it here and, never remove it. It's part of the lore, part of the history, so it's got to stay here. I guess we'll move on over here to this house. It's very B-dubs inspired from Building with B-dubs. These are the kind of villages, or the houses he has in his village. But it just houses our eggs. It's the egg house, I like to call it. Just houses our chickens. When we first started, I had a hole right here for chickens, and then it collected eggs, but it was just way too loud when you were inside there, hearing all the clucking and stuff. But yeah, and then I added obviously a cow pen because again, the spawn area, I kind of wanted to make sure it kind of had everything you might need starting off. So we got the little cow pen here, and then of course we got the chickens, and there's just some hoppers under here. We'll go under there quickly just to see. I made a mess of hoppers here on purpose just to make it all wacky. But yeah, we just collects all the eggs and stuff like that. It's nothing too serious. So we'll continue down this path here. Of course, I've just decorated, stuff. Here we have like the sheep for wool, and then pigs if you want pork, just another food option, I guess. And then some netherwort as well there. Going down this way is to go to some bases, mainly my base. But we're going to go there last. We're going to head over to the shopping district with this nice little bridge I built over this nice little custom river. And then we come over here in front of the scrap shop and the bookshop. So first we'll go in the scrap shop and just see what's going on in here. This is something I built. This is actually the first shop on the server, and it just sells iron and copper. It's nothing like too crazy. I have like a little scrapyard out here too with a little crane kind of dropping some iron materials into a grinder, and then just some like waste metal and stuff like that out here. And then the kind of lore, I guess, is the grinder grinds it all up into these little cubes here, and then it gets refined somewhere. I don't know. I didn't add an actual refinery. We have Lloyd who runs the store. He also lives here. This is just his little house up here, or his little bedroom up there, I guess. Anyways, we'll move on to Erasmus's bookshop, bookstore. So Rain built this. And yeah, it's just a bookstore. The kind of lore is, I've talked about it in some of my videos, but the lore is he kind of built this bottom, or I guess he found this bottom part, so it's really old, then decided to build this top part as an extension. but forgot to build a way down, so unfortunately he expired up here. But yeah, this is a nice little bookstop. Oh my god, I can't say bookshop. It's a nice little bookshop. Kind of get everything you need from in here. You pay here, and then there's some grindstones and some anvils. And then I did this this armor stand here. I kind of made it over here because this is the way down if you don't have an elytra. And I kind of made it so Erasmus is just he's a bit too scared to go down, or he was too scared to jump, so he ended up dying up there. But we'll make our way down here again. And down this little pathway here, we come to the fireworks store that I made. This is where I sell my fireworks. And you can see it's been quite profitable. And the lore behind this house, if you can't tell, I really like to add lore to my builds and stuff. So the lore behind this house is that, or this store, is that Sally and Sandra, they're sisters, and they live here upstairs and then run this shop down here. So we will go up here. And this is like their little bedroom. Outside here, they have like a little kitchen where they can prepare some stuff, some sunbathing. They got like an antenna here to get like a radio or TV signal. This is Sally. I haven't done her armor stand. You'll notice that there's a bunch of armor stands in there too, and I want to do some there, but I got to update the armor stand thing. Yeah, but anyways, there's a little thing up here where you can kind of sit down, and when it's nighttime, you can look at the stars and stuff, or just watch. I'd like to think watch people go through and go to all the shops and stuff like that. But we'll head back down here to my pumpkin pie shop that I also built. And there's also this little market, which is a little sneak peek. In a future episode, I will be displaying this, so I won't go too into detail on it, but I made a little market there. But this is the pumpkin pie shop. So, you can buy some pumpkin pies out here and go sit down and eat them, or you can go into the store and buy them from in here. The interior is still a work in progress again. I gotta update the armor stand mod so I actually get the kind of the nice little UI, the interface, instead of using the book. But yeah, it's a nice little kitchen back here, some tables in here. And then on the upstairs, I haven't done anything yet. I do have plans for it, but I just haven't got to it. But we'll go back down here. And we will move, I guess, back here to what was going to be a shop, but I ended up not doing anything with it. This is the Doso Co horse stable. I'll get into Doso Co a bit later, but I was going to sell horses here before we all got elytras and stuff, so you could ride around, spawn on a horse, but I didn't end up doing it. I didn't want to get good horses and breed them and stuff. It's something I do still want to do, so I definitely will come back to this. There's also donkeys here for, I was going to put chests on the donkeys, and instead of having shulker boxes, that's what we used. But yeah, I'll do something with this eventually. And we'll move down here to, there's a little donation box now. So this is my friend Marcus, one of the people that played on the first day. He's been on and off, but he made a little church. There's just like some lore he put behind like the start of the world. I'll just walk, and if you want to read them, you can pause the video. If not, you can not pause the video, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, anyways, so there's some lore, and then you walk in here, and it's just, a church. It's nothing crazy. This is oath takers only. I have taken the oath. Oh, I didn't actually see this. He's upgraded back here. Interesting. And then, of course, this is where, the priest or whatever, the pastor would preach. Guess you can read in that book if you want. But yeah, we will move on. I'm just going to quickly fly back over here. This is my friend Rain's starter base. We'll see if we can get down here. He just decided to dig a hole straight down to bedrock, as soon as he started. And obviously it took him a long time because we didn't have beacons or good tools. I ended up getting him a beacon, so he ended up finishing it. But in here he's got some villagers to trade with and stuff like that, and the stuff, or I guess the villagers he gets books from. And then he's got a little industrial area, just a small one with some passive farms, like pumpkins and melons to trade for emeralds, and just a cactus farm and stuff. So it's nothing too serious. He's since somewhat moved out of here, actually to that big glass box. You know what, I'll fly over there really quickly. He's just working on a automatic item sorter kind of thing. And it's going to be his mega base. He just decided to kind of move a little bit away because he didn't want to leg up the spawn area, especially since it's supposed to be really decorative. So we're gonna have a lot of armor stands and stuff like that. It's just for the best for, I think, everybody involved. That no huge farms or huge redstone contraptions and stuff are in there. But yeah, so he's been working on this recently. You can see he's got some items going through. He's, I guess, done the filters for some of the more common items, more bulky items. But yeah, that's what he's been working on recently. I guess we'll fly back really quickly to the spawn. I guess you can get a nice little view of the spawn here, an aerial view. It's pretty nice. Oh, I forgot to talk about this up there. I actually have no idea who made that. It's still a mystery to this day. I think maybe somebody hopped on that was on the other server, the 519 fellas server. And I didn't know they hopped on. They only hopped on for one session, built that, and never got on again. But yeah, it's been there for a while and nothing's changed. So someone forgot to light something up somewhere. I guess I will sleep really quickly. Let me just get up into here. Another thing I've tried to do with all my stores and stuff is just make sure there's beds inside, just in case you need to sleep. There's a spot to sleep, you know. For this reason exactly, just in case mobs start spawning. But we'll move up this path here to our games district. Now, there's not too much in the games district now. Jeez. Gotta interrupt me, eh? There's not too much in the games district here. This is, I guess, we set the foundations for a future project we'll do. But we just kind of, my friend Rain made the little archway here and these statues. I did the little game sign there with the banners. And then I made this kind of like ancient Greek inspired building. Let me just, sorry, I'll go in free cam just so you can get a better view. Again, not much has been done to this area. This is a future project kind of thing. And I've talked about it in one of my videos, so I don't remember which one, but go check them all out and I'm sure you'll hear it. The only thing that I guess has been done is this maze here. And again, we'll just hop into free cam. It's a nice little maze that my friend Rain built, and I believe I have the record on it. Yeah. My first attempt, I got 54.27 seconds, and my second, I got 35.79. It's really difficult to do with shaders. And then YSL Owen ended up getting 2 minutes and 48 seconds. And then Ethan 30 got 2 minutes and 5 seconds. So I pretty far in the lead on that one. But we'll go and take this little path. Oh, I guess quickly we'll go over here. This was my friend YSL Owen's original base. He ripped it up and took everything out. But my my other friend, Juice WRLD big Juice WRLD fan, I forget what his username is, but he decided to dig it back up because it was just covered up and use it for his base. And then he did that and then hasn't got on since, and that was like a month and a half ago. But I guess that's his base now. Oh, look at that, a baked potato. This is just a little wheat farm I built. If you didn't see in the pumpkin pie shop, I sell hay bales for decorations or for mud bricks and stuff like that. So I kind of needed a better spot to get it than that original little wheat farm over here, because you can see it's really, really small. Ooh, it looks like one of them is missing. But this one is literally everything I need. You get so much wheat here, so it's really good. And then I made like a custom little apple tree, and then we have, I got to name this guy. I'm going to name him Isaac because, you know, apple falls on his head. Isaac Newton, gravity, whole thing. But it's just a B-dub's head. I guess I didn't go over it, but we have mini blocks, the mini block data pack, and the player and hermit head data pack on this server as well. Just adds a little more options for decorations and stuff like that, while still keeping that kind of vanilla feel, at least in my opinion. We'll start off, I guess, on this side of spawn with this little food shop that my friend Rain built. And he was originally going to sell like golden carrots and cookies, and then I think this, it had suspicious stew in there, and it took him forever to build, so I built this little like hobo camp, I guess, out here. Like I was camping out like people do on like Black Friday or Boxing Day and stuff to get the good deals. And then I have my horse Marvin here. This is the first horse. Obviously it's a skeleton horse, and it happened like really soon on into the server. So yeah, anyways, but this, I think he has plans to revamp this, but I'm not sure what he's going to do. We'll continue down the path here. and you'll see some protest signs. Yeah, shop local and corporations. So this is my base. This is my warehouse. And what I've been going for on this server is kind of like a company businessman kind of vibe. And so my company is Doso Co because my name is Doso Boys, Doso Co. It just makes sense. It's heavily inspired by Stardew Valley Joja Co. But yeah, this is my warehouse. I used to call it my factory. In fact, let me just look at the outside here. It's actually inspired by like those old English factories, like, you know, the ones that they'd have like kids working in the factories and they wouldn't live to pass like 14 because of the horrendous conditions. Yeah, that's the type of factory it was based on. We don't employ any children here. We don't use any child labor or anything like that. It was just, I liked how those factories look. They have a very distinct look, so that's what I went for. But yeah, I called it my factory until I actually built a factory in Minecraft. So this is now my warehouse because it's a warehouse. It just holds everything I need. It holds all of my items. I don't actually produce anything here, so it doesn't make sense for it to be a factory. But this is also kind of a work in progress. I have plans for the back here to make it look a bit nicer and a bit more, it makes sense lore-wise, you know. I want to put like a truck getting unloaded and stuff in there. But then up here is my little office I made recently. Just a nice little quaint office. I can have business meetings here. You know, people would sit here, and I'm behind the desk right here. And then I have my bedroom, which I haven't finished, but it does have a bed in there, so I guess it's somewhat finished. And then over here is my little super smelter slash like furnace kind of thing. Basically, I can just chuck items in there, flick the lever, and they'll get picked up and brought down to this little super smelter down here. I also have some bees down here to give me some wax for copper. But yeah, this is just the super smelter. It goes in, and you've seen a super smelter before, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this is something I'm really proud of. I really liked how this build came together, and it really kicked off the whole corporations thing for me. Let me go into the free cam. Ooh, go into the free cam here. We have my friend Ethan30's base. Now, he actually had a different base on this island, ripped it all down, terraformed a bit more, and built this. So there's some nice little builds here. This is his house. It's a little greenhouse. This dock has stayed the same. This was the first thing he built. And yeah, the dock has stayed the same. Over here, this is my friend Daco9's base. He played very early on, but hasn't got on for a long time now. So you can see he hasn't, like, it's still very early game. I'll quickly show you where my friend YSL Owen moved over to. So this is his new house over here. It's not too far from spawn. And he completely, like, freestyled this house. He made this house himself. Didn't look up, like, any YouTube tutorials or anything like that. So it's very nice. It's a very nice place. It's got a nice little big table. I showed him how to do armor stands, so we had fun with that. He's got some chests and stuff here, some paintings, a little dog, some kitchen. He's got a kitchen in here, which is really, really cool. And then I think up here he's got a little office. Yeah, a little office, and I think, unless he erased it. Yeah, I wrote in his book there, steal books from the bookshop. Buy rockets, buy iron, buy copper, buy pumpkin pies. Just a little message from Doso Co there. And then this is his little bedroom there. And I believe his storage area is actually just down in here. Yeah. So he's got his storage and stuff down here, which is yeah, it's really nice. It's really cool. He's got a really cool spot over here, and I'm glad. He played a little bit at the start and then didn't play for a while, and then he got back on. You know, I found a lot of my friends have that kind of like 2-week phase, and then they won't play for a couple months, and then they'll hop on and grind for 2 weeks. And that's pretty much how this whole thing has gone. I guess the only other base I missed is my friend Pinenberg's base. And this is her little base here. She hasn't played a whole ton, but she's got a little storage, and we were messing around with mini blocks in here. And then, obviously, a little bedroom up here. So it's just a nice little house. Just kind of out over here by itself. It's kind of nice though, because there's nothing else over here, so it's kind of fills in the space. And hopefully when she does get on, if she does get on, she builds a little bit more and kind of claims that area, you know, and adds some more stuff there. But I believe that is everything. Oh, actually, I guess I missed one thing from my friend Marcus. Over here, it's just like a nice little structure. In memorandum to all those who have fallen fighting against Herobrine's evil followers forever in the stars. So just kind of just a nice little. He's the joke is we play a lot of Civ 6 together, and I was making a factory and doing the whole business thing. He's like, okay, if you're gonna go down the industrialization route, I'm gonna do the religious victory. So he just kind of took that and ran with it, and it's just kind of funny. He's not actually like a religious fanatic or anything like that. But the last thing I guess I kind of want to show you, and this is again little spoilers for future videos that I plan on doing, but just my factory. So this is my like industrial area, and it's not really my base because I don't actually keep anything except what is produced here and like what I've mined from this area. But it's my own area. Like it's, I guess, like the spawn is, I guess, for everybody to kind of use. And this area is like my own. Nobody else comes into this area to build anything. It's literally just me. And let me just fly up to the spawning platform. I'll go free cam for this because it'll just be a lot easier. But yeah, so this is my little pumpkin pie rocket auto crafting factory. It's got iron too. So we have a witch farm here. Yeah, you'll see the witches. They'll spawn there and they just drop down, and then they get killed here from entity cramming with these minecarts. And then up here, I have some pumpkin pie and melon farms, some sugarcane, egg farm, and then again the same thing on this side. It's just mirrored. And the whole thing was I wanted to use the new crafter blocks to make a pumpkin pie factory. Because, I could trade for pumpkin pies or golden carrots from villagers, but what's the point when I can actually, make a factory for it? So that's what I did. That's kind of, and it fits the kind of vibe I'm going for, the whole business kind of vibe. But yeah, so you can see here, the melons and stuff will float through here. You just saw some go past. But anyways, the pumpkins, pumpkins will fly through here. They'll get auto sorted into the pumpkin area. And then the melons, I have no use for them, so they just get turned into bone meal. And eventually, if these chests fill up of pumpkins, the pumpkins will then just turn to bone meal as well, and then they get auto-crafted into bone blocks. The pumpkins get piped all the way over here into the pumpkin pie making machine. And then as well, the eggs come in from right here into the pumpkin pie making, or into the pumpkin pie making machine. And then the sugar cane drops down these little channels, falls through here, and then gets picked up and goes into... half of it goes into a sugar auto crafter, as you can see right here, and then half of it goes into a paper auto crafter. The sugar then just again gets funneled down into the pumpkin pie auto crafter, and then this is just mirrored again on this side, so it's the exact same thing. Pumpkins in here, melons, bone meal get turned into bone meal, then bone blocks. Eventually, I'm planning, and this is what's going on in the future episode, I'm going to pipe like the sugar and the gunpowder from here all the way over here. Sugar will then go off into here, and then gunpowder will go with the paper and get auto-crafted into rockets. And I guess the whole, again, lore behind this is that the witch farm is like the reactor of my factory. Everything I need, I get from the witch farm. So, I get glowstone, I get redstone. Those are auto-crafted as well. I get gunpowder for rockets. Sugar, again, I have enough sugar, but I get sugar for pumpkin pies. And then I have something I'm going to do with these two, but I don't want to spoil it. And then spider eyes, there's nothing really to do with those other than fermented spider eyes. They're not really worth it. And then I just have my iron farm here. And that's just up here. It's just a normal iron farm. Again, everything's auto-crafted. Iron blocks go into here. Bone meal goes into there. It's fairly simple, but I'm pretty proud of it. I never really did a whole ton of redstone other than storage systems before doing this. So I definitely learned a lot. And it was fun. It was fun figuring everything out. And it's fun to just sit here and watch the items go through and then like go to where they need. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. But let me go down here quickly and I'll sleep. And I guess, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I really wanted to show off. That's all we really done. Oh, the map room. I gotta go back to the map room real quick. Let me just see. Oh no, I don't have any rockets. Okay, I guess this is how I make my rockets. I guess I'll show you. So right now I don't have the auto crafter, right? So I just literally come over here, grab the gunpowder, and then I come over here and grab some paper. It's nothing special, but yeah, grab some paper and then just craft the rockets. Perfect. But yeah, we'll go to the map room really quickly just so you can kind of get a little look at how everything is kind of shaped up through the time of playing. But yeah, it's honestly, I'm pretty proud of it. I've really hit my stride, I guess. I've played Minecraft before on a couple different servers. During COVID, actually, we played on one for a couple years, on and off, obviously. And that one was pretty cool, but I think I've surpassed what I did on that server on this server already. And I've only been playing on this one again, like, I guess almost 7 months it is now. So it's, yeah. I'm definitely proud of what everybody's done on the server, including me. But let's just go to the map room really quickly, and I will show you. So this is day 2. I didn't take a map on day 1 because it was nighttime, and then I got off because I was too tired. But you can see the campfires there, and then some of, I guess, the sugarcane, pumpkin pie, wheat, and carrots, I think. And then day 11, I made the first maps really weird. Day 11, I made the egg house, you can see. I made the cow pen, the enchantment area, and then I kind of started continuing the path there and added 2 more farms onto that communal farming area. Week 2, which is only a couple days after day 11, again, really weird, I made the bridge. And then there was some stuff there for other animals and stuff, but that was just temporary. What's next? Week 3. Oh, yes. Okay, so week 3. Ooh. I was going to see if you could see that on any of the other maps, but they're not big enough. So week 3, I completed the farming area, added the steps down and stuff. I extended the path all the way to where my warehouse now would be. You can see Ethan 30's base starting to be built over here. And I started on the kind of river. And then week 4, the first month, I continued the path to Rain's base. You can see actually he started his base just a little bit there. But yeah, I made the path over there. You can see YSL Owen made his base there. And then I finished the warehouse. So I guess in 1 week, I made that whole warehouse, which is pretty impressive, honestly. So month 1. Oh, I guess I guess there was a lull in how much we played during month 2. But I took a map of month 3, and you can see I finished the river. I made the little pond over there that existed, but it wasn't like super nice. You know what I mean? I kind of revamped it. Oh yeah, YSL Owen made a little bridge. And then I just added a couple more things. Sorry about that. Somebody was at my door. But month 3, I also built the iron shop, added some of the little decorations and stuff around the spawn. Month 4, bookshop went up, started the fireworks shop. The path got continued a little bit. That little area got built, and then I just did a lot more decorating. You can see there's that. This one, you can see Ethan 30 tore down everything and kind of terraformed a bit. The games district went up. Fireworks shop was pretty much finished. The maze was made. Oh yeah, Pinenberg's base is there. And then month 6, the pumpkin pie shop was finished. Rain finished the hole there. And yeah, and Ethan 30 finished his base. And then this one, in a week, I will make a new map. But anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.